Today I'm going to show you how to make one cluster for the balloon garland. The kits do come in clusters like this one. Each kit will come with a bag of the balloons you need to make it, 2 sheets of glue dots, a balloon garland strip or tape, 4 rubber bands, and 2 small command hooks to attach them to the wall. You will need a hand pump, and an electric balloon pump is optional but highly recommended, because otherwise if you do all of them with a hand pump, it does take a lot longer. So we have about 25 colors of the double stuffed balloon, and we have more coming. So if you have any questions after this tutorial, feel free to reach out and ask us any questions. Thank you. All right, to start out, we're going to each color cluster is going to come in these small bags. If you've ordered several clusters, you'll receive 1 bag for each color, for each cluster. So we're going to create the garland in clusters. Each one will have 1 18-inch balloon, 12 12-inch balloons, and 8 5-inch balloons. I have an electric balloon pump. This is a double pump, and I can inflate the 18-inch and the 12-inch balloons with my double pump. These will have to be, the 5-inch will have to be inflated with a balloon pump. Double stuffed balloons are harder to inflate than single stuffed, so that's why we can't inflate the small ones on here. There's just not enough pressure created to do that. Even the 12-inch will be a little bit hard, and your pump may not be able to inflate them, so it just depends on your pump. We're going to start by inflating our 12-inch. I don't want to overinflate them, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this balloon is overinflated, and this isn't the shape we want for our garland. You'll see when I'm blowing them up, I overinflate them initially, and then I deflate them to we want this round shape. And I will make different sizes with the 12-inch, and that gives our garland a more organic look. So we will overinflate, not too much, we don't want them to pop. We'll overinflate and then deflate, and then we'll still have, we'll deflate some more than others so that we get like 2 different sizes with the 12-inch. I'm going to do 2 at a time, but sometimes with my pump I have to cover one of the pumps, the outlets, so that I get enough pressure in one of them. So every pump is different. You'll just have to play with yours. You may end up having to use your hand pump if your pump isn't strong enough, so that's why you want to have both. The electric pump makes it go a lot easier or a lot faster, so it's really handy to have one. So these are the sizes I'm going to do for these ones. You're going to grab the inside balloon on each one and tie them together. And you're going to do that for all your 12-inch balloons. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to show you how to place them on the garland strip next. Now we're going to take our balloon strip tape. Some people call it strip. Some people call it a tape. And we are going to, these are 20 feet long, approximately. You won't need to use most of it, usually, unless you have about 4 clusters. So I'm going to take both of the mouths of the balloon and I'm going to put them in one hole. So unless you're using the entire 20 feet, I would start a little farther into it. And we're going to take the mouths of the balloon and get them through the holes. And we'll do 2 in each one, because if we do one in one mouth in a hole, it'll slip out. So we want to do 2 in each. So, and then you're putting them in this larger hole and then you're pulling them over to the smaller hole, and that's going to keep them in there better. You don't want your balloons popping off your garland. So now I'm going to do that for the rest of my balloons. So I won't be able to put one in each one of these. What I'll do is I'll put one here and then I might skip one. It just depends on how much you've inflated your balloons. So you're going to, you're just going to want to make sure your balloons are close enough to look good, but not too close that you're losing length on your garland, or that it's turning into a ball, of course. So you're going to want to just watch and keep the right amount of space between your balloons. So I'm going to leave a little bit more of a space right here because I'm going to put my 18-inch balloon, this large balloon, I'm going to put in the middle of the cluster. So I'm going to leave myself a little more space for the 18-inch balloon. So I'm going to leave, I'm going to space about 3 holes before I put the next one in. You don't have to put your 18-inch balloon in the middle. It just depends. If you're doing several clusters, you can put it at the beginning of each one. It's really whatever works for your setup. But for this one, I'm putting it in the middle. Now I'm gonna blow up my 18-inch balloon. So I've done the same thing. I've overinflated it, and now I'm going to deflate it a little bit. And sometimes I'll push on it to get more of a round shape. It doesn't help as much when it's double stuffed because they're so rigid. But so this is about the size you want. And when you tie it, you don't want to tie low on the mouth. You want to push up and tie close to the head of the balloon. This helps it keep its shape. These are a little hard to tie. Okay, so now this is ready to put in the garland. I'm going to go back to that space that I left here for this balloon. And for this one, I'm going to take both the outside and the inside balloon, and I'm going to put it through the hole. So the balloon mouth is in the hole now, and so this is our cluster. You're still going to be able to see like little holes here and there. And that's what the 5-inch balloon is for. So I am going to just hang this up, and then I'm going to do the 5-inch balloons. To mount it to the wall, I'm going to use a command hook And I do provide these small command hooks and the adhesive tape. So since I'm just doing this as a tutorial, I am just doing the one cluster. I'm just gonna hang it on the wall so you can see me put the 12-inch balloons on. I'm going to take the 2 rubber bands and I'm going to link them like that. And for a larger garland, you're going to need several of these, but what you do is you place it through one of the holes. And then you link it in. And you're going to mount it with the one closer to the garland. I just do the 2 because it makes it easier to find them when you're mounting them. So I'm going to take this one. And I'm just going to mount it to the wall right there. You can always adjust your balloons once you have it mounted. You can always take a duplet and move it closer or farther away and adjust it. They're not permanently in the garland, so you can remove them and put them somewhere else if it's not working out. Now for the 12-inch balloons, we're gonna inflate them by hand. About this size. Again, you're gonna take the inside mouth and tie it. And you're going to do that for all the 5-inch balloons. Okay, your kit comes with these glue dots. Okay, so you're going to detach the backing from the dots, and you're going to want about 2 glue dots on each balloon, on either side of the balloon. So I have 1 glue dot there and 1 there. And then we're going to insert them wherever you can see, like the wall behind or the mouth of the balloon. We're just going to fill in the holes.